The Brooklyn migration, what does it mean? In today's video, we're going to be going about talking about it, forget about it, whatever expressions you got. But if you're from the Northeast, you grew up in Brooklyn, lived in Staten Island, moved down to Jersey, you know what I'm talking about. It's basically escaping the concrete jungle. It's the exodus from Brooklyn. Let's not, knock Brooklyn. It's been the talk of the town for years, from its trendy neighborhoods, as an art scene, diverse culture, and it's easy to fall in love with this New York City borough. But the truth is, as much as we love Brooklyn, it can be challenging to afford and maintain a life in the city. Hence, what they've deemed the Brooklyn migration. And basically, it was a term that was coined because of the mass exodus of Brooklynites leaving the town in search of more affordable and spacious living solutions. We're going to be doing a blog this week. We're going to go and kind of explore a little bit beyond Brooklyn and kind of the patterns that people are making, which is typically Staten Island, New Jersey, and then eventually down to Florida. Some people move straight to Florida, some people move straight to Jersey, but it's a pattern. So, follow along. We'll talk about it. So we're talking about the Brooklyn migration, but let's start with where it all started. When did people start moving to Brooklyn? Roughly the 1840s and 1850s. You had a huge uptick of people moving to Brooklyn. At some point, Brooklyn just became expensive. People were in search of more affordable and spacious living conditions. So let's fast forward about 100 years, 1940s, 1950s, 1960s. That's where Staten Island came into play. And this is before the Verrazano Bridge was opened up to New Jersey. And I think part of the process is that, as people are looking for more to do, they were just kind of looking at more opportunities, right? So Brooklyn, Staten Island, that gave you one kind of exposure. Staten Island certainly has lots to talk about. It's got its parks, beaches, and great food scene there. And then if you fast forward, people now going from Staten Island to New Jersey, you have even more room and a lower cost of living by Staten Island standards. I live in Monmouth County, which is a lot of areas that people have moved to. I'm just kind of laughing. I'm reading an article here about a Chinese restaurant that had 3 locations in Staten Island. It opened up a fourth place in Western Monmouth, New Jersey. And a lot of people are moving to areas like Cold Neck, Englishtown, Freehold, Homedale, Manalapan, Marlborough, and Millstone. And again, you just get more bang for your buck. Not to mention that it's close proximity to not only just New York City, but also to Philadelphia and kind of Trenton and Newark and areas like that. So let's not forget what people are always looking for, top end schools, good businesses, and recreational activities. Now, the third part of this, or the final leg, which is now getting blurred not only with Florida, but other places like the Carolinas, North and South Carolina, and I'm even hearing a lot of people now moving to, say, Alabama and Georgia. But let's talk about Florida. That's always what I always think of the last part of this Brooklyn migration, and it's for people that just want sunnier weather. Number one, they just want to be completely free of the Northeast. These are places that were typically, snowbird type of places, and where people are retired, and now people just kind of look at it for the long term, and they're more attracted to Florida. You're seeing a lot of both young and old people, or I should say, older people moving there in recent years. And Florida's always been a prominent travel destination. So that kind of sums it up. That is your Brooklyn migration. So let's recap. You got Brooklyn, Staten Island, New Jersey, Florida, and of course you can skip some of those parts. You may just go from Brooklyn to Staten Island, or Brooklyn to New Jersey, or straight to Florida. But either way, the reason why I bring this up is because a lot of my clients are from either Brooklyn or Staten Island. They eventually do want to sell. I can't tell you, when people relocate out of this area, it's typically to Florida. That's probably four of the top five places that people move from. At least Monmouth County is down there. So we have some great people that we are partnered with down there. And if you need help with anything, just give us a call. 917-690-5390. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.